So we're going to look at Chi-Sao now. So Chi-Sao is one of the training drills in Wing Chun. It's not fighting, so you shouldn't kind of treat it as a winner and loser situation. The aim is to get through the other person's defence and not have your defence sort of compromised so they can hit you. And the aim is to basically practice the techniques you learn in Wing Chun. So you start off in Bong Sao with one hand, and it goes Bong Sao, Tang Sao. The other hand just rests on top, so you get this kind of rolling movement. You both start off and you can do anything you want in Chi-Sao, so there's no set rules. Once you've started rolling, you can do all sorts of random attacks if I want to, but the really rubbish random attacks are probably going to get me hit quite quickly with all sorts of different things. So generally you want to be practicing your Wing Chun techniques like Lap Sao, Back Sao, again Lap Sao punch, and I might do something else. Learn to carry on if he blocks, how to carry on with my attacks, what techniques I can use. So initially you'll start off with just basic hand techniques, so one attack, one defence, then you might try and counter-attack, and I might cover it in different ways. So I'm trying to stick to his hands so that I can't get hit. If I forget, then he'll get through. So the aim is to control somebody. So I'm keeping my centre closed, so if anything tries to slip through, it can't. And if anything tries to come around the outside, it's going to leave a moment. So that's the basics of Chi-Sao. Once you've kind of got the hang of all the basic attack and defence that you can do in Chi-Sao, and how to get it flowing together, you can do things like start changing your positions around, so sort of controlling that kind of stuff. You can also use movement. So movement is very important. Movement helps you get power in all your techniques. So if I stand here very static, there's only a limited set of things that we can do. Although I can kind of do some perhaps more complicated stuff that's not particularly useful, there's not that many effective techniques that we do. When I start stepping and changing the positions, it makes it a lot harder for a Ling to block. I can move one way as a Ling regains the centre, I can move around the other way. So always looking to attack and control at the same time. So using things like Lap Sao strike. Some of the techniques we looked at in some of the other demonstrations, things like Cut Sao. So you can practice those in Chi-Sao as well. So you can practice Lap Sao strike. You can do things like come around with Gan Sao, control, attack, lots of different things you can do. And obviously the other person's aim is to try and defend. So if I move myself into a better position, if I can hit, he needs to learn how to defend it. So he's going to have to move himself into a better position so that you can't get hit. So he's learning to cover. So all the while, when somebody's trying to get a better position on you, so if you move into a better position, I'm learning to cover it. If I just stay standing here, then I'm really open to things like elbows. So when somebody tries to get an advantageous position, I need to cover again. So always looking to regain my strong advantage. So when blocks come, I'm flowing techniques together, trying to find gaps. One of the aims is that when it comes to fighting, as soon as I get some contact, I know what to do without thinking about it. So I can feel the contact, I can feel the block, I know that if I move out this way I can hit, and I can come back here, these kind of things. So instead of when we fight, we go, that's a punch, so I guess I can counter punch. It all happens far too fast. I need to learn, when you block, how to move quickly. So that again, you can do different things, learn to counter something. I don't have time to kind of hang around and think about what I'm doing when there's an actual fight going on. I need to be able to react instinctively to what he's doing. So as soon as I feel a block, I'm moving out of the way. If I feel another block, I'm moving it. Always, whenever there's a block coming in, I take control of the block, put it out of the way, put it out of the way, put it out of the way, strike back. And obviously the other person's learning what to do if someone's continuously attacking you. So that's the basics of Chi-Sao.